Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Liam Aiden gameplay video, back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today, where we're going to be taking a look at the Moff Gideon Event. If you didn't check out my kit reveal for this character that I posted just the other day, I'll pop a link in the right hand corner for that. Really excited about this character. He's got an amazing kit and I can't wait to see how he functions in-game. So without further ado, let's do it. Let's take a look at the event. Okay, here we go. Tales from the Outer Rim 4 Marquee Event. Tier 1. Okay, so you get Moff Gideon. You get to borrow Moff Gideon for the first tier of this event, so that's good. So Moff Gideon wields the darksaber and can use it to perform a darksaber lunge, inflicting armor shred for the entire battle. Okay, sounds good. There we go, Moff Gideon. So in the kit reveal, they did say that Moff Gideon's synergy works best with Imperial troopers. So what I'm going to do, even though my Imperial troopers are not very good, they're hardly powered up at all, I think I'm going to try him, at least for the first few tiers, with an Imperial trooper squad. Let's just see how he does. So we'll do Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper, I guess let's do Veers, and then let's throw in Death Trooper because Magna Trooper's armor is too low. Hopefully they'll, so there's no good kit there, but hopefully they'll be good enough for this first tier. Let's see how we do. Alright, Moff Gideon led a faction of Imperial remnants, and now we've got him on the holotables. It's about time. Moff Gideon wields the darksaber and can perform a darksaber lunge. This will inflict permanent armor shred for the duration of the battle on the enemy. Boom, there we go. So Sabine right off the bat. So we're going against a group of Mandalorians here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is pretty much just try and stick to the basic. Obviously they gave us armor shred first, so yeah, let's just try disruptive shot, physical damage to the target enemy, and gain a stack of insight. Okay, and then once you get 4 stacks of insight, you can do the subversive volley, which is dealing physical damage and dazing all the enemies for 2 turns. You know what, I'm going to leave that. Obviously I can't do it right now, but I'm going to leave it until they introduce it, I think. Just going to see what kind of damage I can do. Boom, there we go, with these weak ass Imperial troopers that I've got here. Just get a taunt up on Stormtrooper. He is the strongest one of my Imperial troopers, unfortunately. Also, probably the worst. But tier 1 here, this is obviously easy. We're slicing through these guys, no problem. Boom. Garsaxon, Garsuxon. Ooh, now it's opened up all of his abilities. Another darksaber lunge right there. So we've got those stacks of insight. Boom. To save them till next time. There we go. Victory 1. 10 shards and a 5-dot mod. Perfect. So let's check it out. I think, yep, 25 shards to unlock. So they're going to give us the unlock at 2-star and then probably give us enough shards to take him up to 3-star. If you want more than that, you're going to have to pay. Well, there we go. Tier 2. Strategy tips. Disruptive shot deals physical damage to the enemy. So that's the one that we read about already. All right. You know what? I'm just going to use my Imperial troopers again. Because that worked last time. Worked good. So let's just do it again. So disruptive shot. They're going to tell us about it again here right now. Yeah. Gives him stacks. Blah, blah, blah. Once he gets enough stacks, he can do subversive volley. Okay, so we started with 4 stacks, so we can do it now. So subversive volley, this inflicts daze on all the enemies. Damage and daze to all the enemies. Let's do it. I want to see what this does to this group of bounty hunters right here. Let's go. Boom. Nice. We are cutting through these guys easily. Again, they're pretty low gear. They're easing us into this here. So tempted by these other abilities down here. Control. Okay, so this is control the situation. Again, if you watch that kit reveal video, that's a pretty cool ability. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until they introduce it to us. Just gonna use the basics to get through this here. Go step by step. Let's take out the old darksaber there on Cad Bane. AoE from Death Trooper. Boom. Bye-bye G88. Boom. Bye-bye Cad Bane. Boom. Bye-bye Dengar. Boom. Tier 2. It's going to be another 10 shards. We're now in spitting distance of the unlock. Boom. Tier 3. So how many tiers are there even? Okay, so 6 tiers, 5 tiers, and a bonus tier. Tier 3, let's check the strategy tip quickly. Moff Gideon's unique ability, Know Your Adversaries, demoralizes his opponents. I'm just going to keep going with the Imperial Troopers. I mean, they seem to be doing fine, right? So let's keep going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Know Your Adversaries inflicts demoralized on enemies. This debuff will remain on them until the end of the battle or until Moff Gideon is defeated, until they or Moff Gideon are defeated. Okay, so also that's that little icon right there. I like it. It's his face. So minus 25% offense, 10% critical chance, 15% critical damage, but this doesn't stack with other debuffs. Wow. So once you can inflict that, that's on the enemies for the duration of the battle. And I do like that little icon there. It's Moff Gideon's face. Let's do this. Let's see what it does, because this Rebel team actually can be quite potent, especially with Mon Mothma there. That Wigs combo, obviously they're both kind of squishy, but they can actually deal a lot of damage. But it looks like they're no match now for this Moff Gideon-led team. Yep, get that taunt up again on Stormy. So we got to take out this Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, otherwise he's going to keep taunting. Boom. Just try... Oh, okay, close. Boom, there we go. Now we can just pick the rest of them off. This so far has been incredibly easy. So we've got that daze and no heal debuff there. Let's use the darksaber again. Whenever I can use that, I always want to get that out. And so it's just Biggs. Bye-bye Biggs. Boom. There we go. Tier 3. Another 10 shards in the bank. So we're up to 30 now. So we've already unlocked and we got the 2-star unlock. Okay, tier 4, onward and upward. So we get a full Imperial Trooper squad. Great. The leader ability, tactical deployment, gives bonuses for deploying exactly 1 tank, 2 attackers, and 1 additional support unit who are all dark side. If those units are also Imperial Troopers, they revive once per battle. Awesome. So they've given us kind of the perfect team here. Yeah. So as long as you've got that perfect setup. So again, this is different. We've got a lot of leaders that have synergy with specific tags, but this is for an actual specific arrangement. A tank, 2 attackers, and an additional support. So let's get that armor shred on the B2 there. And let's see what we can do here. Let's just drop an AoE, I think. Boom. Let's try and take out that B2. Really do not like the B2's AoE and his ability to strip away buffs. Get the taunt up. Let's just throw that to throw it to Moff Gideon. Boom. What Tambor? Bye-bye. This is very efficient. He's a very efficient Imperial leader. We are just slicing through the enemy. These droids were no match. Well, and Mwat Tambor. Droids plus 1 Techno-Union Foreman were no match for the might of the Empire. Perfect. Tier 4 in the bag. Tier 5, the final tier to give shards before we move on to that bonus tier. Control the situation. So this resets both the allies and the enemy's turn meter, and then gives your team a bonus in gaining turn meter. So you reset all the turn meter, and then our guys can overtake. You know, hang on a second, because what I want to do here, I guess, I want to do that. I think I have been doing that setup, but suddenly now I'm questioning, is Veers a support? Does he have the support tag, or is he a leader and attacker? Or is he leader and support? Let's just real quickly, no, not yet. Let's just real quickly check. Sorry about this. You know, it's annoying you can't do this from inside the event, but there we go, support. Dark side support leader, perfect. So we'd actually been using the perfect team. I think this is because I did the kit reveal just the other day, so I kind of had this in my head already. 1 tank, 2 attackers, and then additional support. So our tank is Stormy, the 2 attackers are Death Trooper and Snow, and then the additional support is Veers. So there we go. At some point during the battle, not right now, but at some point we're going to reset everyone's turn meter, take it away from these Ewoks, and then we're going to get a bonus to see if we can outpace them for increasing turn meter on the other side. But you only get that if you've got these Imperial Troopers with you. So you really want to use Moff Gideon with Imperial Trooper teams. This is where he's best suited. This is very cool. So we now have an awful lot of Imperial Trooper combinations that we can use between Beers and Stark, kind of original Trooper leaders, to Piat, and now to Moff Gideon. This is very cool. It's what I like to see, breathing new life into the Empire, into that Imperial squad. Let's try and get rid of Ewok Elder here, because I don't want him bringing anyone, reviving anyone. Boom, there we go with that Terminate. Get rid of Wicket. Shredded him already, of course. Drop some days there. Boom, bye-bye Wicket. Boom, bye-bye Scout. And Chief Sherpa. Sorry, my friend. Boom. The Empire is victorious. There we go, the final 10 shards from this event. Well, that was easy. And then this bonus, okay, there we go. So some decent mods and an Omega. Definitely going to do it. I'm going to do the bonus level, but that's all the shards we're going to be getting this time. And they give us a whole troop. Again, we're against some bounty hunters. IG-11, but is that... That's IG-11 with no child. That's just IG-11. Wow. That's very cool. Just IG-11. It's possible it's just a reskinning of IG-88, but still, it's pretty cool to see. Alright, so I'm pleased they gave me troops here because this is a lot tougher. So got rid of that turn meter there. And now we're moving a lot faster than they are. That is such a cool ability. So it only does that, I believe, from... Tier 6 onward. If you've got it lower than Tier 6, it removes the turn meter for both sides, but you don't get the benefits on your side. Dropping that daze there, demoralization as well. So you really need to get that up to Tier 6 as quickly as possible. Yeah, we are just slicing right through this bounty hunter scum right here. Get rid of Grief Karga. Bye-bye. Okay, drop some more days. Another AoE. Boom, Cardoon. Now it's just Queel. Sorry, my friend. Little Ugnaught cannot stand up to the Empire. Boom! Victory. Victory for Moff Gideon. Well, there we go. That was the Moff Gideon Marquee event, and it was a lot of fun. That was very cool, very easy. Really great that they give you those troops there, but it's a lot of fun. It was a good introduction to his abilities, so let's unlock him. Here we go, Moff Gideon. Let's do it. Boom. There we go, in all his glory. Leader of this weird Empire Imperial remnant. Looks like he's attempting to bring back the Empire. We'll see what happens, I guess. I haven't watched the latest Mando yet, so I've got to find out what those kind of Death Troopers, Shadow Troopers, whatever they are, what they're really about. I love the red on the inside of his cloak. Let's take a look at him. Very cool. So what I want to do here, yeah, okay. So what I'm doing here, I love the cloak and I love its gentle sway, but in, say, Marvel Strike Force, for example, where you have characters with a cloak, it's a lot more advanced. If you spin them really quickly, the cloak gets all kind of messed up. It's got whatever mechanics it needs there to take into account the sort of the friction, I don't know, whatever that movement is. It takes it into account with the cloak, and the cloak spins more, it flaps more. It's very cool, but that's obviously not what's happening here. It's not that dynamic. It's just got its little wobble animation, and it's just going to play it no matter how we spin him. But that's still cool. I do like him. He doesn't actually look quite as smooth. I don't think he looks quite as good as some of the others. I mean, Queel, when we first saw Queel, for example, I thought he looked very cool, very smooth. I really like the kind of sparks and the smoke coming from the little tool that he was holding there. I'm not sure Moff Gideon is as fancy as that. It doesn't look quite as sharply kind of rendered on some of those the buttons on his armor there. They're kind of reminiscent of Vader's buttons to me, which have never been as crisp as I've wanted them to be in this game, but he's still pretty cool, and I do like the cloak animation, that blood red there, even if it's not quite as dynamic as Marvel Strike Force. But hold the phone. No sooner had I unlocked Moff Gideon than I noticed someone had a team with a low-powered Moff Gideon in Squad Arena, so I just had to fight them. Now this is a very low-powered Moff Gideon, and he's going against one of my stronger Jedi teams, so that's the demoralized right there, and the armor shred that he's already inflicted on Revan, but boom. there he goes with his revive. So this person's using him, but that was his second revive. Down the toilet, easily took him out. That was a very low-powered Moff Gideon. That was 3-star, and that was like gear 6 or something. But it was still cool. I just had to take this opportunity to fight against him and to show you what that was like there. Didn't really get to showcase a whole lot. Armor shred is still present on my Jedi Knight Revan right there, but these guys are nowhere near powerful enough to really do any damage. So that is in no way a reflection of Moff Gideon at his full power, but that's pretty cool. So someone unlocked him, geared him up as much as they could, then immediately threw him out there into Squad Arena with the best Imperial Trooper team they could. More power to them. Thank you so much. This is a cool little addition to the video. Boom. Not going to be enough to stop my Jedi from winning the day. Bye-bye. Boom. Victory. Well, there we go. Just a little bit of Moff Gideon action in-game for you, just to give you a little bit of a taster. But let me know how you're doing with Moff Gideon, whether you're going to spend that money there to increase him up to 4, 5, 6, or 7-star, and how you get on using him in your squads. I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to be a while before I do anything with him, just because my Imperial Trooper squad is in such bad shape. I really don't want to insult him by powering him up and then putting him in charge of those guys just now. I wouldn't even do as well as that team I just went against in Squad Arena. So it's going to be a while, but eventually I do want to have him out there, so expect to see him in some of my arena videos in the future. I think he's a great character, a great addition to the game. Well, there you go. Thanks so much for being a part of this journey with me. If you enjoyed this video, found it interesting or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. As always, comments and criticisms welcome. That's all for Liam Maiden Gameplay today. Why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force videos every week. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other, and remember, the Force will be with you always.